Wilkinson at the stripe now for Georgia. He is UGA's leading scorer. Pretty good game elsewhere in SEC territory as well. LSU, South Carolina, coming down to the wire. The Bayou Bengals up by 2 on the road in Columbia, 76-64, 2:47 remaining. Did want to check in quickly on a game in the Mountain West that I had a bet on. That bet's not going to win. Utah State over its team total of 77.5 at home today in Logan against San Diego State. Aztecs, though, up by 1, 52-51. This was a game that will decide the top spot in the Mountain West Conference standings here as we speak. SDSU 9-1 early in conference play. Utah State 8-2, 1.5 point spread in favor of the Aggies. Minus 166 money line price. Utah State at the under 8-minute media timeout trails by 1, 52-51 in Logan.
Yeah, you know what's weird about San Diego State this year? A little bit better offensively than usually anticipate. Right. They're normally like a slow it down, physical, want to make it a low possession game, but they can get buckets. Utah State, I feel like I've been on and off of them at the wrong times. So my Mountain West handicapping is not going well. Outside of like looking to back Grand Canyon in certain spots, for the most part, some of these teams, you know, it's been very much up and down for your boy here. But right now, looking at that number, 137.5, the total is dropped to with 7:40 to go. We have 102 points scored in this game. Oh, it just dropped. The total just jumped up to 137.5. I think about the over.
Yeah, listen, I don't think I'm going to get my Utah State.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Again, back to the Center Ice Sports Complex here in Jackson Township, Ohio, just north on 77 up the road, Pro Football Hall of Fame. And this afternoon, we are getting ready to bring you game number 2 for the Canton Akron Jets as they get ready to host the number 1 ranked team in the state of Ohio in the Miami Redhawks. Hello, everyone. Jim Craven with you high atop here at the Center Ice Sports Complex as we get ready to bring you game 2 of the day for the Canton Akron Jets. Jets were in action earlier. They took on the Dayton Stealth, sitting in the number 4 position. They would get the 2-1 win over the Stealth. Goals coming from Jack Barbieri and Ethan Bell. The assists coming from Braden LaChance and Rossi Nicely, respectively. And that would improve the Canton Akron Jets to 31-10-1. They have an 89.68 rating, according to myhockeyrankings.com. Brent Jankowski would get the win in net. He stopped 13 out of 14. And from what I am told, Mr. and Mrs. Jankowski are down in Mexico, getting away from this horrible weather. And we want to throw out a big congratulations to Brent Jankowski. From what we understand, he will be headed to the University of Wisconsin coming up here in the fall. Connor Mold will get the start in in net today, as Canton Akron looks to get the win over Miami. Two previous meetings here between the Junior Redhawks and the Canton Akron Jets. That would start back on November 15th, as Miami would take a 3-1 win down at the Goggin Ice Center on the campus of Miami University. And then on January 11th, the Redhawks would shut out CAK 3-0. That played at Chiller North in Lewis Center, Ohio, just down outside of Columbus proper. Third meeting today between these two teams, as the Jets try to solve this puzzle of the Miami Junior Redhawks. For Miami, they were in action earlier. They took on Team Ohio, an outstanding game, as this one would be played to a 4-4 tie. Redhawks trailing most of the game, and then down 4-3. Team Ohio would tie this one up at the end of the third period. No overtime here in this showcase this weekend, and the Redhawks take their record to 36-9-3. 89.7 ranking for the Redhawks, 89.68 for Canton Akron, and that is as close as it'll get with the top four teams in the state of Ohio, starting with Miami, Team Ohio, Canton Akron, and the Dayton Stealth with a sub-500 record. However, their schedule has been extremely tough, keeping them high in the rankings here in the state of Ohio. Ice being cut now as we wait for both teams to make their way to the ice. While they do that, we'll take a look at the USHL. Last night, the Youngstown Phantoms were in action. They headed to Chicago. They were at the Fox Valley Ice Arena. They would come back after being down 3-1 to score 3 answered goals. They get the 4-3 win over the Steel. Also, the Tri-City Storm, they knock off Sioux City by a score of 6-5. Cedar Rapids gets the win over Dubuque 4-3. Des Moines, they get the win over Lincoln 4-3. Madison 5, Omaha 2. Sioux Falls, they beat Waterloo 4-3. And Muskegon gets the win over Team USA by a score of 5-2. Phantoms will be on the road next weekend as they head to Lincoln, Nebraska for a pair of games, and then they will be home on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. And they will get ready to take on the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Great seats still available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825 for some affordable family fun. And of course, you can always come out to see the future stars of the NHL. Should you not be able to make it, of course, you can listen to all the action right here on Western Reserve Radio with the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack. We're going to step aside for a timeout. When we come back, pregame show will continue as we get you ready for Game 2 for the Canton Akron Jets here on this Saturday afternoon. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and all along the iMedia One network.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Watch this. Let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
I'm scared of you guys. I'm scared of you.
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit taflfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Just moments away from puck drop here at Center Ice Sports Complex. Canton Akron Jets 31-10-1, taking on the number one Miami Junior Redhawks 36-9-3 on the season. The Jets are coached by Sean Houston, assisted by John Evans, Mike Furlong, and Ethan Everhart. And from what I understand, a congratulations to Mike Furlong, as I hear there has been a new addition to the family, and haven't got many details, but we hope that mom and baby are doing well, and we hope that Coach Furlong enjoys this, and we look forward
to having Little Furlong on the ice coming up, not in the too distant future. You got to get him on the ice now, right? They're like 6 months old, something to that effect. Yeah, there you go. All right. The Miami Junior Redhawks, they are coached by Zach Sens. He's assisted by Steve Press and Reed Vanamati. Buzzer for both teams, letting them know it is time to play some hockey. Canton Akron Jets will be the home team this time. They were the visiting team earlier here, right at their own arena, sat on the visiting bench, used the visiting locker room. So great hosts for Canton Akron. This time, however, they will be the home team in their white jerseys with the blue shoulders, the blue numbers, with the light blue outline, navy blue pants, the white socks with the light blue and gray stripes. Also be in the navy blue helmets with the Canton Akron Jet logo. The Miami Junior Redhawks will be in their red jerseys with the white numbers outlined in black, black helmets, black pants with the red and white stripes down the side. Canton Akron looking to solve this puzzle as they have dropped to the Miami Junior Redhawks by a total score of 6-1. And it looks like to our right, it will be Andy Page in net for the Miami Junior Redhawks. And of course, to our left will be the senior out of Poland Seminary High School, Connor Mold. Mold has played the last 2 games against Miami, and of course, tough go at it. Canton Akron will get another shot today. It'll be Stagmeyer, Pryor, LaChance, Craven, and Black to start this one off for Canton Akron. As we are underway here, Jets with possession in their own defensive zone. They'll glide back. Pryor moving forward. Sending this cross ice to Black. Black with the backhand. He'll get it deep down into the Red Hawk zone as Ollie Stagmeyer will try to work his way back out, trying to find somebody up top. It'll go past him and sail all the way down to Connor Mold. Mold will set it up behind the net for Jack Pryor. Pryor moving past Otto Reef. Reef had a goal earlier today against Team Ohio. And the puck now sailing across as tried to send it to pass, but LaChance dumping it deep into the zone to the left of Page. Ty Davey now in the lower right corner, trying to move that out, but Morton working it now to the far side. LaChance running into the official, and the Redhawks now working through center as Ty Davey trying to send it down into the lower left corner. Will Press working there. He'll go down. Lucas Black will help him. And Stagmeyer trying to send this one out to Chance. Too much on it. It'll go off his stick and down behind the net of Page. CAK will go for a complete change. And it'll be Press out the center. He'll have the puck knocked away by Max Morrow. Morrow sending it back into the Redhawks defensive zone, but they'll pick it up. Try to send it across, and it'll be Ethan Bell disrupting the pass. Todorov trying to send it down into the Jet zone. Morrow, however, will be the first to get to it. He'll swing around, send it down in the lower left corner around the boards. And it'll be Henschhold that will try to send that one towards Connor Mold, but too much traffic there. Ryder Jalek now around the far board. And the puck high in the air, trying to put down and trying to feed it into the slot. Looking for Otto Reef. Couldn't connect on it. And now they'll work from the right side of Connor Mold. In the left circle, down the lower corner. Mason Doris with the puck, send it over, and Reef going to go over the body of Max Morrow, and it's going to be nicely with an opportunity here. Puck's going to be swept away, though, by Andy Page. And down in the lower right corner, Ethan Bell chasing the puck into the upper right corner and working from the circle to the right of Page. And Jack Barbieri down in the lower right corner trying to secure it. And he'll have 2 red jerseys on. He'll get some help. Now he'll get some support from Thor Chavold. Barbieri now with the puck. He'll send it out actually towards Reef. Barbieri, though, able to get to it. And Sebastian Dabb on the ice takes a shot, going to go wide right to the cage. Ricochet off the back of the net and go into the upper right corner. CAK across the slot. We'll have this taken away by the Red Hawks. Reef racing Barbieri to it. Jack Barbieri will get to it first. He'll drop this one for Weaver. Weaver coming across ice to Chavold. Chavold down the near side. Trying to take the shot, and it'll go off the stick of Page and up into the netting. 12:04 left here
First period, we are scoreless. A 1-3 matchup here. Canton Akron holding the number 3 spot in the My Hockey rankings this week. And it's been a kind of a cycle here with Team Ohio, Miami, and CAK. Black to take the face-off for CAK to the left of Page. Weaver tried to take a shot here. It's going to go off with the boot of Ben Clayton and head down ice, but then be redirected to the near side by LaChance. Hamilton working in the circle to the left of Mold. Went to take a shot, but he was knocked off the path. And CAK playing physical here so far. LaChance finds this one off the board, and it was close to icing here, but the official was going to say no. As they feed this into the slot, Benson was looking for the feed from Black, couldn't connect on it. Hamilton now through center. Will chip this one down to Balestrino. Balestrino sending one out. Mers returning the favor and sending down behind the goal line to the left of Connor Mold. Puck now back through center. He'll airmail this one to LaChance. No icing. LaChance, lower right corner, will collide with Owen Henschhold. And now trying to feed this into the slot. With a backhanded attempt is LaChance. And it's going to be tied up by Andy Page. And after some pleasantries exchanged, both teams will go for a change. 11:07 left here. First period, we are scoreless. Game 2 of the day. So, Doris, Pryor, Bell, Nicely, and Craven. Taking the face-off to the left of Page will be Mason Doris. Will press. We'll take this for Miami. Henschel down in the lower right corner. Trying to tie up the puck. Put it across the face of Page. And then swept away as it'll get back out to center. Craven going to backhand this one along the boards. However, going to be held up. He'll get a second chance to get rid of it. And he'll tie it. One Miami player up against the board. There Nicely will be able to pull out the puck and send it down there. However, Todorov going to send it down around behind the net of Connor Mold. And Mason Doris now through center. He'll have Nicely with him. Doris into the zone, but he'll have it poked away by Todorov. Contact in front of the Miami bench. Nicely will go to the bench. And Wyatt Dilly will make his way in. Dilly looking to take a shot. He's going to say a hand pass as it was pushed from the goal line out to the slot. And then Dilly couldn't get the shot away as the whistle was blown. 10:20 left here in the first period. He'll bring this one just outside the Miami zone. Be on our near side. Sebastian Dabb and Owen Cool will take the face-off. Dabb will win this one. He'll get it into the Miami zone, working to the right side of Page. He'll lose the puck. And a turnover for CAK in the Miami zone. Puck still loose at Dilly. Getting it back, and it's going to be back and forth. And finally, I believe that's going to be Ryder Jalek with it. Trying to work to the inside. He'll have his pocket picked by CAK, and he'll send it back through center. Deacon Johnson there. He's going to race Mers to it. Mers kept his feet under and was able to get to it first. He'll spin around, get it. Dabb going to intercept this one, trying to work to the inside. It'll pass up Morton. And still in the slot there, going to go wide right of the cage. Deacon Johnson with an odd kind of backhanded chopping shot. As they'll be in the circle to the left of Page now. Reef takes a bump. Dabb keeping it into the zone as a result. Reef going to send this one around to the far side to Barbieri, and it'll go off his boot. He'll send this over to Pryor. Pryor taking a shot. Going to go wide right. Barbieri, though, there for the recovery. Dabb with a second shot, kind of a scooping shot. Couldn't get all of it. Send this one around the board. Benson and Stagmeyer there. Stagmeyer taking a shot wide left now with 9:09 remaining here, first period. Cole trying to move around the boards. He'll drop this one for Reef in the lower right-hand corner. Ollie Stagmeyer creating a pile over there. Tyler Benson coming in for support. Reef going to back out. He'll wait for the puck to come loose. Owen Cool in there battling for it as well. Benson trying to feed a little chance in the slot. Couldn't connect on it. And Reef will send this one all the way down ice. Icing coming up against the Redhawks. They'll bring this one back all the way to our right. 8:45 to go here in the first period. Miami moving from right to left. Jets from left to right. Good crowd here on this Saturday afternoon. Great 1-3 matchup. Face off to the left of Page. Chance for Canton Akron. It'll be Hamilton for the Redhawks. Out at the blue line. Clayton. And A door opened up on the near side here. We'll get a whistle, so we'll call that an official timeout. Don't want to lose any hockey players at the door. Makes for bad press. All right, Hamilton to take the face-off against LaChance outside the Miami zone. Won by the Redhawks. They'll send this one out. And too much on it. It'll pass up Clayton over to Barbieri. Barbieri going to send it to the far side. Morrow will send it all the way down, and it's going to be icing against Max Morrow. Morrow getting a word from Coach Houston, and then I think Morrow kind of gave up on that argument. All right, we'll move this one to the left of Connor Mold. LaChance and Hamilton again for the draw. They'll send this one out. It'll be Miami to win this one. As Hamilton will take it to the left of Mold, try to feed it into the slot. Looking for a shot. And it'll go off the back of Max Morrow, and Ollie Stagmeyer with the turnover. He'll work through center. He'll have Benson to his right, and almost an offside there. Official didn't call it. Benson might have creeped into the zone just a second earlier, but no call there. Barbieri now from the circle, takes a shot, looking through traffic. Puck loose to the right, trying to feed it back in the slot. Morrow taking a slap shot, and it's going to go to the right, redirected by Page. And now Hamilton through center, just trying to get it out. Gets it to CAK. Barbieri feeding it to Benson. Benson dropping it for Braden LaChance. LaChance to the left of Page. Feeds it in the slot. Was looking for Rossi nicely. Couldn't connect on the pass. Back out to the blue line. Morrow taking a shot. Not much on it. Going to be swept aside by Andy Page. And loose in the upper right corner. Dylan Parker trying to get there for it. And then swept away by Dalton Elliott. CAK with the turnover. Doris into the zone. Takes a shot. It's going to go in. Mason Doris gets the Jets on the board. One of the 9 seniors on this roster puts the Jets up by a score of 1-0. 7:22 remaining here, first period. What it says, I don't know. Dark's impressed for the face-off at center. All right. Hengehold with the puck initially, redirected down towards Page. And he'll hold on to that one. And we'll get a quick stoppage. 7:13 to go here. First period. And the Jets right now, according to the number 1 stats keeper in the North Coast Hockey League, the Jets are out shooting Miami 8-1. And we'll get a whistle. And we'll take this one to the other end of the ice. As I was checking the stats, they blew the whistle. I don't know why they did. All right. A questionable icing, as Caitlin will tell me. We'll call it question. All right, so Hengehold. Take the face-off against Doris. Doris just getting the goal for Canton Akron. Weaver sending this one around to the near board to Bell. Bell couldn't handle it. Go off the boards. Mason Doris now on the rush again. He'll try to work through Hengehold. He'll have nicely with him. He'll blow a tire and go down. Puck loose. And Miami will be able to clear this one out of the zone. However, couldn't hold on to it. Wyatt Dilley will send this one down to the right of Page. Morton will pick it up around the back of the net. Send it to the upper right corner. And he'll have Ringshauser there, now feeding it out to Will Press. Press into the Jet zone, feeding it to Davey. Davey back checked by Sebastian Dabb. And the puck down in the lower left corner here. Some contact, no call. And Dilley trying to work it through center. He'll take a couple bumps with Ringshauser. And we'll take it around the back of the net of Page in the Miami zone. Ty Davey through center, feeding it to Press. Press cut off by Gage Weaver. Weaver taking the puck now behind Connor Mold. He'll send it to the far side. Contact over there. Chavold will take a bump. Puck loose in there, and it'll be swept away by Canton Akron. Lucas Black. Excuse me, that'd be Wyatt Dilley sending this one down ice as Bryant Morton will try to set it up from behind the net of Andy Page. Morton past the goal line, out to the blue line. He'll get this to Davey. Davey sending it across ice to feed Will Press. Press will have to drift back in his own defensive zone. Chased down by Ollie Stagmeyer. A nice move here for Press. As he'll force him to send it forward. Weaver will return the favor. Hengehold will pick it up for Miami. And he'll take a half-hearted shot towards Connor Mold from the blue line. Weaver sending this back out the center. And Lucas Black trying to pull it away from Cool. Black with some contact. He'll separate that. It'll be Stagmeyer into the zone now. But Jalek will pick it up as Stagmeyer was knocked off the puck from the far side. Reef takes a shot. Going to go wide left of the cage over the right shoulder of Connor Mold. Puck loose on the near wall. Weaver trying to feed it across to Stagmeyer. Couldn't get it, and it's going to be, they're going to wave off icing. No icing on that one. So contact behind the net. Caleb Bohan taking a bump from Max Morrow. Craven coming in, going to put it back into the zone. He'll drop this one down to the left of Page in the lower right corner. Miami sending this one around to the far side. Otto Reef trying to send it, and Ethan Bell redirected it, but he'll get this one out to Jalek. This one will end up behind the net of Connor Mold. Picked up by Lucas Black. Black sending it all the way across ice, and it was intended for Rossi nicely. Couldn't connect on the pass, but redirected. Craven now going to try to ricochet this one off the boards. Black will send it deep into the Miami zone. They'll work from behind the net of Page. Bell stepping in there nicely as well. Bell standing in the slot, nicely trying to get the pass off. Couldn't get there, and it's going to be taken away by Ben Clayton. Clayton out through center, going to feed Henry Robb. Robb going to drop it down deep into the Jets defensive zone and out to the far side. Nicely off the board, gets it out to the blue line, and Bell will take it through center. 3-on-2 odd man rush. Bell tried to take a shot, going to go out the back of Todorov. Bell will get a second opportunity, but he'll just send this one across the ice as Thor Chavold will come in. He'll be cut off by Hamilton. Hamilton with possession now behind the goal line. Hamilton's going to go down. That was an awkward looking moment, but no call there, no contact really. Hamilton from behind the net of Page now. Chavold giving him all he can handle. He'll send it back out to the far board. Mason Doris there takes a high hit by Hamilton. Hamilton will lose a stick, and Doris will stay in play. From the red circle to the right, and a backhanded shot by Thor Chavold. Chavold looking it right at his feet, and it's going to be swept away down ice, and icing coming up against Miami. It'll go to the right side of Connor Mold. Clock will stop at 3:25 remaining here, first period. Back and forth here, and so far, if our calculations are correct, and they normally are, CAK out shooting Miami 9-1. Face off to the right of Page. Ralph will take this one against Deacon Johnson. Johnson reaching in, puck out to the far side, and they'll send this one out to the blue line. Morrow will have it, but it's going to be an offside. Morrow tried to wait for just a second to get that one back in the zone, but Dylan Parker right there. So decision to be made by Morrow, and he'll take the icing, or excuse me, the offside. With the clock stopped at 3:20. Johnson again just outside the Miami zone, taking the face-off. Dilly with it. Johnson will send this one down to the left of Page behind the net. Barbieri now at the point. Dilly swinging around, taking a shot, go wide left of the cage. Not much on that. Deacon Johnson sending it back into the corner for Bryant Morton. Morton working from behind the net. He'll have the puck knocked off his stick. Wyatt Dilly off the board. Barbieri at the point. Looking to feed Thor Chavold. Picked up by Dilly. Dilly going to go down, and we're going to have a tripping call coming up against Miami. CAK will go to the first power play of the day with 2:51 remaining here in the first frame. Jets with a 1-0 lead.
2 minutes, trip.
So Evan Ralph will head to the sin bin for 2 minutes as we get ready for a CAK power play. Big shout out to Mark Means and Dave Ferris for keeping an eye on me, making sure we sound at least good. Chance taking the face off. Just want to go out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer at the blue line will feed this to Weaver. Weaver. Still a chance in the circle to the left of Page. They'll circle it around. Weaver taking the shot and stopped by Page. The clock will stop with 2:40 remaining here, first period. 1:49 remaining on the man advantage for CAK. Ringshauser to take the face-off against LaChance. Here is CAK will set up the power play again. Weaver going D to D. He'll send it to the far side of Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer tried to feed Bell, cutting in, and couldn't connect on the pass. It'll settle down in the lower right corner. Bell will recover it and send it back out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer setting it up, giving it to Weaver. Weaver in the middle. We'll give it to LaChance. LaChance. Give it to Weaver. Weaver to the far side. Stagmeyer taking the shot. Going to be redirected back behind the net as LaChance will chase it down. And we'll have 1:15 left on the power play. Weaver again to the far side to Stagmeyer. Ollie Stagmeyer, the junior out of CVCA. LaChance now in the slot. Bell took a shot and didn't put enough English on it. And it's going to go wide of the cage. And Page will cover it up. 1:07 remaining here. First period, CAK will go for a full line change. It'll be Benson, nicely, Dab, Pryor, and Black for the power play unit. Dab will take the face off to the left of Page. He'll take this one against Hamilton. 1-0 is your score. Jets with the lead. And CAK will win this one. Pryor sending it to Black on the far side. Black going to drop this one to Pryor. Pryor going to look around. Try to get it deep in the zone, but it's going to go off the boot of Hamilton. Hamilton and Pryor now going to chase it down. Hamilton had the angle, but we're going to get a penalty now, and I believe this is going to be a tripping call against Jack Pryor. He'll head to the box. 51 seconds remaining on the penalty to Evan Ralph. And now Jack Pryor will head to the box for 2 minutes. It'll be 4-on-4 for the next 51 seconds. And then Miami will go to their first power play of the day with 1:09 left for their special teams. Davey to take the face off against Mason Dab. They'll take this one to the right of Connor Mold. Craven, Benson, Barbieri, and Black. Off the face-off, Connor Mold will sweep this one away. Craven send this one down through center past Davey. However, it's going to be returned and back out to the far side, the near side, as Barbieri will take this one into the Miami zone. Trying to work around Morton and Davey. He'll maintain possession. Nice moves by Jack Barbieri. Barbieri back out to Craven. Craven taking the shot. And that's going to go wide left. I don't know if we'll call that a shot. Nice pass. Anyway, to the near side. He'll hear that later. I'll catch it for that. Hamilton through center. He'll have Davey to his right. Benson with the back check. Black there as well. He'll have to be content to send this one around the net of Connor Mold into the lower right corner. And then swept out to Morton at center. Tyler Benson right there. He'll get it to Will Press. Press setting up from center. Lucas Black tracking him step for step. And Morton now into the CAK zone. We'll send this one down behind the goal line. Black there, though. He'll back in this one, get it to Barbieri. Press trying to get there as well. And this one will head all the way down ice. Page will come out to play this one. He'll send it through center. And Ty Davey will head past the blue line into the Jets zone and drop this one for Ringshauser. Ringshauser to the right of Mold. Try to get it back out to Davey. He'll get this one to Press. Press, walking the blue line. Down in the circle. Try to get it to Hamilton. Hamilton taking a shot. It's going to go off. I believe that was the stick of Craven and head into the upper left corner. Ty Davey now trying to find an option. Craven in front of him. He'll send this one around the board to Hamilton. Hamilton on the near side. Gets the press. Press at the point. Trying to work past LaChance. LaChance spin around. He'll take the path away. And Will Press going to take a shot from Jack Barbieri. And he'll rebound from that. Give Will Press credit for that one. And that'll bring us to the end of the first period. And after one, the Jets with a 1-0 lead. Jets will start on the penalty kill with 17 seconds left as we start the second period. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back. Second period action here at the Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. You were listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
We'll start the second period down in the at center here as Jets have a 1-0 lead. Jets with 11-7 advantage in shots, but it would be Mason Doris. It'll make the difference with 1:42 left in the first period. He would rip one past Andy Page, and it would give the Jets a 1-0 lead. 17 seconds remaining on the penalty to Jack Pryor. 5-on-4. Canton Akron will start on the penalty kill. Chance taking the face-off against Cool, and Jalek will carry this one into the Jets zone from the far side. Sending it down around the board. Morrow tried to return the favor. He'll run into a couple red jerseys. And the puck loose now as Jalek will backhand this one to Reef. Reef working from behind the net, trying to find somebody in the slot. Jalek there, but couldn't get the pass off. He'll try it, but now it'll go off the boot of Lucas Black into the upper left corner. Pryor back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 as Dylan Pash couldn't handle the puck, and it will head out to center. Miami will have to clear the zone. Jalek with an interception, takes a shot, and stopped by Connor Mold. And a second shot by Jalek will also be stopped by Connor Mold. Mold in the net to our right now, and Andy Page to our left. 1-0 is your score. Connor Mold doing some work down there as Press and Black will take the face-off, and Ringshauser trying to get into the circle, and they're going to throw Press out, and for his trouble, Ringshauser will now take the face-off. All right, so after some dramatic effort by our officials, we'll get a shot off the face-off, and Weaver will have this in the upper right corner. However, Stagmeyer will send this one around the board to Lucas Black. Black with Todorov in front of him. He'll get this one off the board, feed it out to LaChance. LaChance from the right side of Page takes a shot, stopped, still in play. And Black will try to keep it into the zone, but he'll drift back out the center and send this one down behind Andy Page. Lower left corner, LaChance coming in, trying to put a bump on Owen Henschel. And the puck loose now in front of Page. LaChance trying to reach in. Black there as well. Contact on the far side. And the puck loose out the center as Will Press trying to race to it. He had Balestrino. Connor Mold coming out to play it. Came nearly out to the top of the circle. Risky play by the senior, but it paid off. Black taking the shot, and it's going to go over the net, over the left shoulder, and we're going to have a hand pass called. I don't know where the hand pass came from. That came off a stick, but all right, we won't argue that because CAK can now go for a line change. 13:27 to go here, second period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Jets will be back in action tomorrow afternoon at noon. They will have 2 games tomorrow at noon, and I believe 6:40 will be the second game. As this one face-off coming just outside the Miami zone. Red Hawks will win this one. Morton sending it down along the boards. CAK will return it. Morton will send it back. And Morrow will send it out to the far side. Becoming more of a tennis match here. They're playing the long game here. Back and forth. Ethan Bell coming in. The human wrecking ball just causing chaos as it will sail down into the lower left corner to the right of Page. Morton going to send it to the far side. Barbieri going to keep it in the zone. Drop it down past the goal line to Doris. Doris feeds it into the slot. And it's going to be redirected in the upper left corner as Ralph will try to get to it before Doris. Poked out the center. Ethan Bell sending it to the near side. Morton gliding back here, trying to send along the board. Barbieri chipping it right back to Andy Page. He'll set it up for Mason Mers. And sending it around the boards here. As I believe that's going to be Elliott battling for it for Miami. It'll come loose. And Miami will send this one all the way down to the other end. And icing will be called against Miami. 12:27 to go here, second period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Draw to come to the right of Andy Page. Dab to take it for it. CAK take this one against Hamilton. Deacon Johnson getting in there. He'll try to pick it up. He'll get it to Dab. Dab trying to feed it in the slot looking for Chavold, but then knocked away, and Dylan Pash trying to clear it out of the zone and couldn't do it. Dab keeping it in there. Dab working on the top of the slot, takes a shot and high over the right shoulder of Page and into the netting. As Dab had a wide open backside of the cage and too much English on it. He'll want that one back. All right, Dab and Hamilton now to the left of Page. Get this out to CAK. Johnson will have this one. Try to send it down to Dab. Dab battling with Hamilton for it. He'll send it out to the near board. Rob was there as well. Rob now trying to clear it out of the zone. Sebastian Dab will get another shot. He'll take the shot. Pad save by the Red Hawk netminder. Back out to Craven. Craven taking a shot, and the puck came out. His feet were in the zone, though, so all right. Fair enough. And the draw will come just outside of the Miami zone. 11:50 to go here, second period. Weaver, Balestrino, Stagmeyer, LaChance, and Benson on the ice for CAK. Able to take the face-off against LeChance. Miami will win this one. Reef feeding it through center to Cool. He'll lose it. Balestrino, though, sending it back down ice. This will head towards Page to his right, and we'll get an icing coming up against Canton Akron. Much to the chagrin of head coach Sean Houston. We'll pull this one all the way back to our right to the left of Connor Mold. Try to keep up with that. All to the right, to the left. I think Caitlin's eyes starting to twitch. Otto Reef to take the face off for Miami. Take this one against LeChance. Down in the lower right corner, Jallico backhand this one. Nobody there. Cool will get to it first before Weaver. But CAK will try to poke this one out. Benson with a nice feed to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer couldn't handle it going through center. He'll recover and send it all the way back through. Here's Balestrino. Tried to feed LeChance, but too much on it. Jallic out at center, feeds it to Todorov. Todorov trying to get it back into the CAK zone. And Reef now will again try it. Stagmeyer with an opportunity. He's got to race Todorov there. Don't know if he'll get the shot off. And Stagmeyer will go into the net with Page. Pretty much everything went into the net except for the puck. We'll get a whistle. Net will come off its moorings, and the clock will stop with 11:03 to go here in the second frame. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Andy Page will clean himself off. The officials will reset the net, and we will play on. That'll be LeChance, Stagmeyer, Benson, Morrow, and Barbieri. Stagmeyer in the circle. He'll take the face-off against Will Press to the right of Page. Defensive zone draw for Canton Akron. Davey there. Barbieri getting there first, though, sending it back behind the goal line. Tyler Benson going to chase it in the lower left corner. Ringshauser tries to get to it. Morrow keep it in from the point. Point taking a shot, and it's going to bounce around into the upper left corner. Puck loose there. LeChance going to try to keep it in the zone. Barbieri will pick it up at center. He'll send it back. The Jets will have to clear, and Morton will reset the Miami offense. He'll send us out to Will Press. Press, one-on-one, trying to work through the zone. Takes a backhanded shot wide right of the cage, and he'll send it into the far side. Stagmeyer with the puck. He'll get some pressure from behind by Press. This time, it's going to be Barbieri into the zone, chased down by Ringshauser, and the puck now worked behind the net of Andy Page. All kinds of contact and collision behind the net of Andy Page. And Press from the upper left corner. He'll work into the lower left corner. And try to get it out of the zone. Ty Davey will help him out and send it down in the Jets' defensive zone. However, Max Morrow recovering it quickly. He'll lose this. Ty Davey now headed towards the net. He'll try to get past Barbieri. Looking for a rebound shot. And it's going to be swept away by Connor Mold. Net will come off its moorings. Contact in the back. And I believe Barbieri is going to head to the box for the... Oh, wait a minute. He might be sending Ty Davey to the box. Or maybe he's sending both. All right. So matching penalties. Jack Barbieri and Ty Davey will head. All right. And I'm sure if you're able to hear that with our super secret FBI mic, the official said roughing against both. So Craven, nicely Bell, Pryor. And that's going to be Doris out for Canton Akron. Puck down ice. No icing coming up here. It's going to be to the left of Page, and they are going to say icing. All right, we'll have to pull this one all the way back to the Jets' defensive zone. 9:38 left here, second period. Davey and Barbieri serving matching penalties, so we're still 5-on-5. Jets with the 1-0 lead. And the officials talking about where they're going to drop this one. And every coach on the bench, I think, had a different location. Outside the zone, center ice. And whoever said center ice, I think you won. Please see the ticket booth to collect your prize. All right, Ralph to take the face-off against Mason Doris. Elliott nicely about 4 feet into the circle. And Pash now sending this one down behind Connor Mold. Jack Pryor sweeping in there. Craven taking a position in front of Connor Mold. He'll battle with Ralph. trying to wait for some kind of pass here, but Ralph, not an option. The puck will sail down to the right of Dylan Page. Nicely there, no icing. Nicely, feeding it back out to the point. Pryor taking the shot, and it's going to be bumped high in the air out to center. Evan Ralph with the puck. Craven with them one-on-one. Takes a shot, gets between Craven's legs. Stopped by Connor Mold. 9:03 to go here, second period. And Jack Pryor now through the zone, into the Miami zone. He'll be upended by Balhan. And now into the lower left corner will be Hamilton. With the puck, he'll lose it. They'll shoot it across the face of Page, swept away by Dylan Pash. Mason Doris banking this one off the board, trying to get it to Ethan Bell. Bell couldn't handle it. Rob there to recover it for Miami. Rob trying to get it through the zone. Feeds it to Clayton, and Clayton will backhand this one deep into the Jets' defensive zone. Weaver picking it up from behind Connor Mold. He'll switch directions and run away from Ben Clayton. Out to center. Wyatt Dilly going to drop this one deep into the Miami zone behind Page. It'll be chased down by Henschel. Henschel trying to get it out. He'll work along the near board. And then Deacon Johnson coming in from nowhere and sweeping it back into the zone. Todorov with it, working to the right of Page. Chased down by Johnson. Johnson now going to retreat and set up as Clayton will try to get this one back out to center. Weaver going to return the favor. He'll send this one all the way to Page, and Henschel will pick it up on the far side, make it off the boards, and get it out to Ben Clayton. Ben Weaver drifting back down to his own defensive zone now as the puck sailed down there. Henschel sending it through center gently to Balestrino. Balestrino will return the favor back out to center. Todorov will give it back to him. Weaver from the far side. As Reef come in, he'll rip the puck away, and he'll work to the right of Connor Mold. Now back out is Todorov trying to send it down into the circle to the right of Mold, taking a shot high over the head of the Jets netminder and into the far right corner. Puck loose now at center. Todorov will chase this one down, and he'll be pursued by Lucas Black. He'll get rid of it. Reef will have it. It'll go off his stick and back into the Jets' defensive zone. However, high up into the air as delayed offside coming up. Gage Weaver setting up. Poole going to make his way to the net to force Weaver to send this one back out. Henschel will have it, and he'll just errantly pass it down through center out to Black. Black going to bank this one off the boards and send it to the far side. Tyler Benson there working past Henschel. And as a result, Owen Poole will pick it up. Otto Reef now with the puck on the far side. Reef feed it to Henschel. Henschel heading down here. Jalek will head to the bench. Henschel taking a bump. And the Jets trying to send this one back out to the blue line. Hamilton will keep it in, though. The chance. Far right corner. He's trying to set it up for Morrow. And Morrow now will send this one down ice. Morton and Benson racing for it. Morton going to actually get it up and pick it up, and Benson tried to feed it to LaChance as he came in to the Miami zone. Couldn't connect on the pass, and it's loose behind Dylan Page. Up against the board, Balestrino working from the circle to the right of Page. He'll knock down Will Press, and then the puck will sail out the center. Balestrino will spin around. Press will have it. 2-on-1 developing here. Press looking for the shot, feeds it over, and it's going to be stolen by Connor Mold. Working from right to left in the net. Flashed that leather, came over, snagged it, and stole it. Felony theft by the senior netminder. 5:57 remaining here. Second period, 1-0 is your score. Ringshauser will take the face-off for Miami. He'll take this one against Doris. Doris will send it back behind the net. Craven getting in past Davey. He'll take a bump out. Puck went up on the far side, off the stick of Ethan Bell. Nicely through center now. Odd man rush. And this one will be chipped off the stick of Page and up into the netting. And we'll get the whistle with 5:42 to go here, second period. Have a nice cut coming up between the second and third period. So we'll have a break then. Jets up 1-0 currently. Press to head to the circle to the left of Page. He'll take the face-off. Mason Doris will take it for CAK. Puck loose to the left of Page, swept around by Morton, out to Davey. Davey gonna chip this one. Airmail at the Ringshauser. He'll bring it into the Jets defensive zone. And we're gonna have an offside. Press got into the zone too early. The clock will stop with 4:32 to go here in the middle frame. This one will be dropped just outside of the Jet zone. Evan Ralph to take the face-off against Doris. Officials over there talking to the coaching staff for Miami. Puck sent down behind the goal line to the right of Connor Mold. Pryor sweeping it around, trying to get out to Ethan Bell. Bell going to go down on one knee, puck loose. And now it's going to be Doris. Doris fighting through, and shot taken by Doris and stopped by Page. Evan Ralph to take the face-off against Doris in the circle to the left of Page. Puck loose now. Nicely with the shot, and it gets stolen by Andy Page. Great goaltending play here so far. As we'll have the draw again to the left of Page. Hamilton and Doris for the draw. Send it out to the blue line. Shot from Jack Pryor will go wide left of the cage. Ethan Bell coming in, trying to keep it in. Craven tried to keep it in the zone. It'll be swept out to Hamilton. Hamilton has to raise Doris there. Craven will get to the net to back up Connor Mold. Ethan Bell coming from around. Puck came out. Nobody saw it come loose. They were battling in the low right corner and back out to center. Hengehold with the puck. Out the red line. He'll take a shot. Going to go off the body of Craven. Craven going to send this one out the center. Put down by Bell, and it was going to be a high sticking. So we'll get the whistle with 4:40 to go here. Second period. Jets 1. Redhawks nothing. Change coming for Canton Akron. Dilly, LaChance, Chavold, Barbieri, and Morrow. Face off to the right of Connor Mold. Drop this one in the left circle. Hamilton will take it for Miami. Attempted shot by Rob from the top of the circle. We'll have that one blocked. Never made it to Connor Mold. Back out to center. Chavold trying to work around a couple red jerseys. Into the inside. Loses the puck. And Miami will head the other way with it. Rob feeding it across to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get an extra step on Barbieri and Dab, but Dab going to reach it from behind. And this puck will end up on the far side from the point. Hengehold walking the blue line. Takes a shot. Pad saved by Connor Mold. Dab to the far side. Through center. Jalek now trying to send it back into the Jets offensive zone. We're going to have an offside, or defensive zone, excuse me. Delayed offside here. Redhawks have to vacate. They'll clear. And now it's going to be Chavold working in there. He's got 3 red jerseys in front of him. Got to find somebody. Looking for Dilly. And had an opportunity there. Couldn't connect on a clean pass. Reef now into the zone. Barbieri in front of him to the right of Mold. Barbieri going to knock the puck off of the stick. It'll end up in the lower right corner. And they'll battle against the boards for it. Jalek chasing it down, but Max Morrow will get to it first. Max Morrow, the senior out of John Glenn High School, former Newark General. And now Hengehold from his own defensive zone will have the puck knocked away by Dab, but recovered by Miami. Reef will backhand this one, and Max Morrow will return the favor, and then he's going to put Owen Poole down on the ice. No call there. I didn't see anything. The officials are talking, and I believe they're going to say they're just going to pull the face-off outside of the Jets zone. Actually, they're going to take it to the right of Connor Mold. Morrow and Owen Poole exchanging some pleasantries. Morrow got the best of that one. Poole was looking up at the lights. Will press. Lucas Black to take the face-off to the right of Mold. 3:21 to go here, second period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Morrow on the far side trying to clear it. Brings Hauser and Davey for Miami in there as well. LaChance trying to get to it. Stagmeyer now through center. Has a little bit of speed, has LaChance over there, and it's going to be swept away by Press. Good effort by Will Press to take away the shot from Stagmeyer and LaChance. Back out to center. Balestrino banking this one off the board. Tries to get it to LaChance, but Will Press there. Press, top of the slot. Trying to get a shot off, and he'll be... We got a penalty coming up against Lucas Black. I don't know if it's going to be hooking, and hooking is going to be the call. Could have been a hook, could have been a trip. Take your pick. 2:45 to go here, second period. Redhawks will go to the man advantage. Just a minor hook, as opposed to a major hook. I don't know. All right, so Reef will take the face-off for the Red Hawks. Craven, Bell, LaChance. I believe that's going to be Pryor out to the far side. In for Canton Akron here on the penalty kill. And Lucas Black will head to the box for 2 minutes. I think Black was trying to see if he ignored it, maybe it would go away. All right. Face off here, and the puck will sail out the center. And Ethan Bell trying to chase down Todorov. Todorov just saw him. And the puck loose now. Bell looking for somebody here as he has possession. Try to feed it in the slot. Todorov now, though, will send it back through center. Reef had it. And Jack Pryor will have an angle on it. He'll try to backhand this one. And Cool, working from the right side of Connor Mold. Will lose it. Reef again, back out to the blue line. Murs trying to set up the power play here. And it'll take a shot on net, swiped away as Ethan Bell redirected the puck. It went towards Mold, and Mold caught the grounder. The clock will stop with 2:15 to go here. Second period, a minute 30 left on the Miami power play. Weaver nicely, Stagmeyer. All out for Canton Akron. Ringshauser kind of sneaking up on the official. I think he caught him that time. Back out to the blue line. Press. Walking the blue line. Drops it back in the circle to the right of Mold. Back out to the blue line again. Press. Looking for some options. Soften it up. Gets to Hamilton. Hamilton takes a shot. Bad save by Mold. And it'll land in the far right corner. Nicely. Working around Hamilton. We'll clear this one all the way down ice with 1:55 to go here in the second period. 1:08 remaining on the Miami power play. From behind the net. Morton setting this one up for Hamilton. Hamilton through center to the far side. Nicely trying to take the angle. Pryor coming in, and it'll set it up for nicely to take the puck the other way. Stagmeyer was trying to clear it out, but ended up having an issue with the official in the way. Ringshauser now to the left side of Mold. Pryor again will try to clear it. Stagmeyer will get past Press. Has Morton in front of him. Tries to feed it across ice, and it will just settle down on the far board as Stagmeyer will come over, try to put a hit, and missed, and hit the boards. 30 seconds left on the Red Hawk power play. LaChance coming in, looking for a shorthanded goal, and it's going to be shot in. And a penalty coming up against Miami as they work towards Andy Page. Who did they call that on is the question. All right, that is going to be Tristan Hamilton headed to the box. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 22 seconds. And the Canton Akron Jets will get a minute 38 power play if they can hold on. All right, so everybody agrees we're 4-on-4 for the next 22 seconds. Weaver, LaChance, Pryor, and Ethan Bell on the ice to the right of Page. Clock loose, out at the blue line now. Otto Reef will send this one down. It'll be gloved down by Weaver. Weaver to the far side, out to Jack Pryor. Pryor getting it into the zone off the stick of Bell and down behind the Miami net. Working into the zone. LaChance trying to feed Bell. Couldn't get to it. Bell's going to go down. And Andy Page went down as well, but he'll recover quickly. Black out of the box. And the Canton Akron Jets go to the power play for the next 90 seconds. Henschel sending this all the way down ice. Weaver sending it out to Pryor. Pryor had somebody coming right at him. LaChance into the zone with Morrow to his left. Takes a shot. Morrow couldn't connect on the pass. Bell there as well, working along the near boards. Black being hugged by Evan Ralph. Call there. 14 seconds left here, second period. 1:04 left on the power play. Black feeding it out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer into the zone, but surrounded by red jerseys. He'll lose the puck and be redirected back to Weaver. 3 seconds left here, second period. Shot going over the head of Andy Page, and that will bring us to the end of the second period, as the Canton Akron Jets will take a 1-0 lead into the locker room. After two, the Jets get the only goal of the game. They'll take that 1-0 lead into the locker room. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and all along the iMedia One network. We're back after this.
Are
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Ice cut time here between the second and third period. Jets take a 1-0 lead into the locker room through two periods. Jets out shooting Miami at 22-17. The only goal coming with 7:22 left in the first period. Mason Doris getting the Jets on the board to give the Jets the 1-0 lead. Youngstown Phantoms were in action last night. They get the 4-3 win over the Chicago Steel. Trailing 3-1. They score 3 unanswered goals in the third period, get the win. They stay atop the USHL Eastern Conference. We'll be back in action next Friday and Saturday. They'll head out to Lincoln, Nebraska for a pair of games, and they will be back the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as they will take on the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Plenty of great seats still available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. And, of course, if you do not want to go out in the cold and prefer to listen to it in the comfort of your own home, you can listen to the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, and engineer extraordinaire Dave Ferris. They bring you all the action on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, third period action here on the Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and all along the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Watch this. let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
How scared are you guys? How scared are you?
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game.
McDavid to the net, score!
Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I could throw on for this?
The most NHL edge stats and advanced analytics and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Think back to the beginning. That first game. That first jersey. That first moment when you knew you'd found your place. What you wear today started with a feeling. A feeling that changed everything. NHL Shop, a Fanatics experience.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit taflfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Ice cut completed here as we get ready for third period action. Jets with a 1-0 lead. And Canton Akron will start on the power play. 52 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Jets. Mason Darras with the only goal of the game. That coming with 7:22 left in the first period. Jets so far 0 for 2 on the power play. Shots on goal in favor of Canton Akron, 22-17. First period, Canton Akron at 1 point had an 11-1 lead on shots. However, Miami would rebound towards the end of that first period, and it would be 11-7 after 1. Second period, a little bit closer as the Jets would outshoot Miami 11-10. And overall, 22-17 are your shots of record here. And Canton Akron with the lead here. Also on the scoreboard, 1-0. As we get ready to finish this one out. Previous two meetings between these two teams taken, but taken by the Miami Junior Redhawks. Connor Hudak was in net for Miami earlier today. Had an outstanding game. Took a lot of shots. Ended up with a 4-4 tie, but some amazing saves by that young man, Dylan Page. Or excuse me, Andy Page in net for Miami today. Giving up 1 out of 22 so far. He has played extremely well. And the goaltending for Canton Akron has been outstanding. Brett Jankowski getting the win earlier, stopping 13 out of 14. Yes, I said that right, 13 out of 14 against Dayton. And Connor Mold looking to do the same. Looking for the win here as we get ready. Will press, Braden LaChance to take the face off. Connor Mold will be in the net to our left. Andy Page to our right. And after some excitement, we've got a brief delay. So, a wasted moment there as the officials look to get this one started. All right, we'll try this one again. As we are underway here, third period, Jets with a 1-0 lead. Stagmeyer sending this one all the way down. Thought that was going to be an icing call, but they'll let that one go. Barbieri from behind the net to the right of Page, sending it out. Weaver sending this down to LaChance. LaChance rotating around to the blue line. Weaver at the top, sending it out to the far side to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer trying to send it to Black, trying to look for the backhand. It'll go wide right of the cage. Lucas Black, the senior, out of West Branch High School in Beloit. LaChance back out to the point to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer dropping into the circle, looking for Black again. Black circling around. He'll get it back out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer going D to Weaver. Weaver back to Stagmeyer on the far side, who have Ringshauser in front of him. LaChance taking in the near right corner. Feed into the slot, looking for Lucas Black. Will press right there, though. And LaChance taking the shot, swallowed up by Andy Page. And the clock will stop with 14:05 to go here. We'll clear the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. Brief opportunity there for Canton Akron to start this third period. Face-off to come to the right of Page. Hamilton in the circle with Mason Darras. Bohan will had this one for a moment, but taken away. Pryor drop this one down to the left to Bell. Bell trying to feed nicely, but too much on it. Craven going to step in, keep it into the zone, though. Pash from the far right corner. Feed it out. And through center. Hamilton's trying to get through. He's not going to get past Bell and Craven and company. There's a lot of white jerseys there in front of him. Puck loose to the right of Mold. Back out to Pash. Pash taking a shot and go off the chest of Craven. Craven trying to get it through center. Bohan in front of him. Will take the shot, go wide left of the cage, and set up where Pash will set this up for Miami. Back out to the blue line. Deacon Johnson going to send this one up into a banner on the far side. And we'll get a whistle with 13:22 to go in the game. Jets with a 1-0 lead. 1-3 matchup here. Miami sitting in the number 1 position. CAK at number 3. We've seen 2 and 4 today, as well as Miami took on Team Ohio earlier. That ended in a 4-4 tie. And CAK saw the number 4 seed Dayton Stealth. Got the 2-1 win over them. Todorov sending it around the boards here. Get the Barbieri. Barbieri going to chip this one down. However, Todorov going to glove it down and send it to the far side. Morrow banking it off the board. Back to Henschhold. Henschhold at center. Trying to send it over to Ralph. The drift just a hair back into the Miami zone. And now Chavold with a backhand to Johnson. Johnson to the right of Page. Henschhold in front of him. Fans on a pass. And Chavold will pick it up from the far side. Chavold trying to get out to the blue line. Tried to backhand it back in. And Barbieri will have to drift back into the neutral zone. Will take a shot wide right of the cage. Page reached out, but too far for him. Davey sending it back out. And Max Morrow will return the favor, and it'll head right back to the right side of Page. Set up for Ringshauser as he is now out at the blue line. Sends it through center. Pass will press. Stagmeyer there to take the path away of Morrow. Will bank this one off the boards. Ricochet at the press, and Press trying to get into the zone. No chance there, though, to disrupt it. Puck still loose. Canton Akron now, 2-on-1 developing. Benson with the chance to it. Stagmeyer to his left, and we're going to get a penalty coming up. Delayed penalty, and Miami will touch up. And Stagmeyer holding his hand. 12:08 remaining here, third period. As our official, I'm not sure what they're going to call here. They were battling here, and that's going to be, excuse me, Bryant Morton headed to the box. So slashing going to be the call against Bryant Morton. Oh, high sticking, I guess I'm going to call. All right, so he said either a high sticking or a slash. Take your pick. LaChance taking the face-off against Ringshauser to the right of Page. Canton Akron going to the power play. 12:08 remaining here, third period. Stagmeyer to the far side, out to Weaver. Weaver walking the blue line. Go back, pass this to LaChance. LaChance back down to the circle to the left of Page. Bell taking a shot. Pad save. Rebound shot stopped by Page as well. And the clock will stop with 11:54 to go. Third period. 1:46 to go on the man advantage for CAK. LaChance back to the circle against Ringhauser. Todorov will be out there with them, as well as Press. Looks like that's going to be Mason Mers joining them. CAK with possession now. Out to the near point. Chance. D to D. Send it. Weaver. Weaver down to the left circle. Feed it. Bell taking a shot and stopped by Page. Another fantastic stop by Andy Page. Good looks here by Canton Akron, but Andy Page stonewalling him. 11:39 to go here in the game. 1:30 remaining on the Jets power play. Hamilton and LaChance for the face-off in the right circle. Bell sending this one out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer sending it to Weaver. Weaver at the point, dropping it down in the circle to LaChance. LaChance back out. Over to Stagmeyer to the far side, has some open ice. Ty Davey in front of him. Weaver back down to Stagmeyer. Into Bell. Bell looking for some room, trying to get the shot off. Puck was redirected and kept in the zone by Ollie Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer taking a shot here. Bell looking for a spin around shot. He takes another one. It's going to go over the head of Page. And Stagmeyer will keep this one in. He'll drop it down in the circle to the right of Page. Back out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer stepping up, takes the shot wide left. Along the boards, LaChance. LaChance with the rebound shot. Goes across the face of Page into the far right corner. Miami finally going to be able to clear this one out of the zone as Hamilton will try to take it out. He'll bring it to the near board where Ethan Bell will wait for him. Puck loose to the far side. Stagmeyer into the zone. Odd man rush. Stagmeyer will pull up with 30 seconds left. Trying to feed it across to Ethan Bell. Couldn't connect on the pass. And now Weaver from behind the net. Waiting for the setup here. He'll get some disruption and back out to the line. Lucas Black going D to D. He'll get it to Jack Barbieri. Barbieri working in the circle to the left of Page. Black sending to Weaver. Weaver takes the one-timer and stopped by Andy Page. 10:15 to go here in the game. 7 seconds left on the Jets power play. Andy Page by himself helping this one out. Otto Reef to take the face-off against Mason Doris in the left circle. They'll be to the right of Page. This one in the far right corner. And Reef will clear this one down ice with 4 seconds left. It'll get past Craven. And Mold will come out and set this one up from behind the net. Pryor will stop and scan. He'll get it out to Ethan Bell. Bell Sending it to the far side, out to Rossi nicely. Nicely trying to get to it before Bohan. Bohan going to get to it first. And Jalek had it and almost had it swept off his stick by Bell, and it's going to drift out to center. Reef now with the odd man rush. Craven and Pryor in front of him. He'll take the shot, and the glove save by Connor Moldable. Thought about dropping it and playing it, but he'll reconsider that, hold on to it, and the clock will stop with 9:43 to go here, third period. Defensive zone draw for the Jets in the left circle. Craven, nicely, Bell, Pryor, and Mason Doris on the ice for Canton Akron. He gets this one out to Bell. Bell trying to swing around, clear it out. He'll get it past Henschel, and I believe this is going to be icing against Canton Akron. We'll do it again. Just over 9.5 minutes to play here. Jets in their second game of the day. They get the win earlier over the Dayton Stealth. Miami plays to a 4-4 tie with Team Ohio. Tristan Hamilton coming into the circle now. Mason Doris taking the face-off for CAK. Shot off the face-off. Goes wide right of the cage. Todorov keeping it in the zone. He'll send this one around the boards behind Mold. Pryor trying to send this one out to Bell along the near side. Bell swinging around, but it'll be Henschel that will end up with it. He'll try to get it into the zone. Pryor kicking it back out, and Miami will return it into the lower left corner. Craven there. Switching directions. Nice move. He'll get past Rob. Clayton trying to separate the Jets from the puck, but Canton Akron will send it down and we'll have icing with 9:03 to go here in the game. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more games for Canton Akron. Appreciate you listening in on the iMedia One Network app, or if you're listening in on social media, on YouTube or Facebook, or even at westernreserveradio.com or the iMedia1Network.com. Face off to the left of Mold. Officials trying to back everybody out. Ralph taking the face off for Miami. Out to the near side. Deacon Johnson trying to get to it. He'll send it out to center. Morton will try to return it, and it'll go off the leg of Dabb. Elliott now with the puck. Out the center, have it poked away by Weaver. Sebastian Dabb now has 2 red jerseys in front of him. Johnson now moving in front of the slot, takes a shot, and up into the safety netting above the head of Andy Page. The clock will stop with 8:39 to go here, third period. I think if we went back to the second period, some parents would try to choke. It's a long day here. You get up at 5 in the morning to be here for an 8 o'clock game. Or 4. Goalies are weird like that. All right, draw. It's coming to the right of Page. Black to take a shot off the face-off. Stopped by Page. It'll go down to the lower right corner. And puck loose here. Barbieri. Chip this one back to Benson. Benson couldn't handle it. It'll be Morton from the far side. Now Stagmeyer coming in, disrupting it. Black now with the puck. He's one-on-one with Mers, and he'll have it taken away. Black gonna lift the stick now, takes a shot, and it'll head right down to Andy Page, who will set it down for Nick Ringshauser. And Barbieri with an attempted shot. He fanned on it, picked up now by Benson. Benson into the Miami zone to the left of Page, trying to feed it in the slot. Stagmeyer tried to take a shot, didn't have his feet under him. And Lucas Black coming in for the rebound, couldn't get to it. Lower right corner, Morton, Black, Stagmeyer, and Press all battling for it. Back out to the slot, and that'll be Ty Davey through center. He'll have Barbieri in front of him, one-on-one. Black now coming and putting a shoulder on the Ty Davey. Big hit between 2 big bodies. Todorov had it in front of him, was backing out. Stagmeyer went down. Delayed offside coming up against Miami. They'll have to vacate. And Jets will put this one back out to center. Benson sending it across, trying to get it to Stagmeyer and led him too far. Henschel will have this one in the upper right corner. He'll send it down to the near side. Jalek had it. Doris was right behind him, didn't he? I don't think he saw him. Puck's loose, and Todorov, and nicely, will try to get to it. Will Press will end up with it. Doris trying to take the angle to bump him off the puck. However, Will Press through center. Bell just reaching in there enough to get this one away from him. Reef will send this one down behind Connor Mold. 7 minutes to go here in this game. Nicely from the far side, trying to work it off the boards. And Jalek taking a shot, going to go wide right of the cage. And Morrow with a big hit on Reef from behind into the glass. Page headed to the bench, but Canton Akron will touch up. 6:44 to go here, third period. Jets will go to the penalty kill. As Max Morrow
84 white, minor roughing.
will get the minor for roughing. All right, so Max Morrow, 2 minutes for being mean. Not a good look on that penalty, so an easy call for the officials. 6:44 to go here. Canton Akron will go to the penalty kill. Black, Craven, LaChance, and Pryor will be the special team first unit out for Canton Akron. They'll drop this one in the right circle to the left of Connor Mold. Hamilton to take the face-off against LaChance. Ringhauser press. I believe that's going to be Morton. Davey all out for Miami. Morton. This one out through center, gets it out to Ty Davey. Pryor there, though, to disrupt it. Ringshauser going to send it down behind Connor Mold. Craven going to get there, try to sweep it around the boards. Press there. LaChance there. LaChance will get there first and send it down to Page. Page will set it up for Bryant Morton. Morton through center. Slowly glide through past LaChance to the far side. Black there. Put some pressure on. He'll give up the puck. And CAK will clear this one all the way down as Page will come out and play this one. He'll set it up for Hamilton. 1:15 remaining on the man advantage for Miami. 5:58 left in the game. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Hamilton into the zone. He'll go right over Lucas Black. And Craven will airmail this one out the center. Ty Davey there to send it over to Press. Press working through center. LaChance there. And LaChance is going to be called for a trip with 5:38 to go here in the third period. 54 seconds left on the penalty tomorrow, however. Braden LaChance will head to the box. We're going to have a 5-on-3 for the next 54 seconds until Morrow can get out of the box. Craven will head to the bench. Weaver will come out. All right, so Miami's going to take a timeout. We'll step aside for a break as well. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio and all along the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
.538 left here, third period. Jets on the shorthanded side of a 5-on-3. Ringhauser will take the face-off for Miami. 2 minutes coming up to Braden LaChance. 54 seconds left on the penalty tomorrow. Press from the far point. It's to Hamilton. Hamilton going D to D. Back to Press. Press in the circle to the left of Mold. Takes a shot. Stopped by Connor Mold. Hamilton with the rebound shot. Back to Press. Press feeding it to the left side over to Morton. Morton back to Press. Press. High slot. Feeding it to Hamilton. Hamilton with a half-hearted pass, but Press will be able to get back to it. Bell will be able to get back to his feet. And Hamilton takes a shot wide right of the cage and will end up around the boards. Morton will set it up for Press again on that far side. Press from the high slot over to Hamilton. Hamilton trickling it back to Press. Back to Hamilton. Takes another shot wide right off the chest of Nick Ringshauser. Press. Top of the slot. Shot wide left. Going to come around the near boards. Hamilton will have it, and it's going to go around the boards and down towards Andy Page, who will set it up for Will Press. 3 seconds left on the penalty to Morrow. Morrow going to come out of the box. He's going to head right to the ice. Press to the inside, and he'll have to retreat and reset. Backhand over to Ty Davey, the far side, left side of Connor Mold. He'll send it around the boards and Hamilton. Hamilton on the near side in the left circle. Hamilton dropping it for Morton. Morton at the blue line. He'll go D to D to Press. Press on the far point. Lucas Black in front of him. Back to the circle. Hamilton takes a shot, and it's either going to go off the head or the glove of Connor Mold. Couldn't tell. And now it's going to be Lucas Black. Black one-on-one with press. Works to the inside. Backhand, and it's going to be stopped by Andy Page. Net's going to come off. Page will go into the net. Press will go into the net. The puck won't. 4:11 left here in the game. 33 seconds left on the penalty to Braden LaChance. And we will reset this one as Andy Page going to kind of shake the cobwebs off. No problem, no worse for the wear. Official's going to reset that one. That net over there onto our right has been a problem today. Has come off very easily. All right, so Stagmeyer, Pryor, Weaver, and Black on the ice for Canton Akron. They'll drop this one in the left circle to the right of Andy Page. Black taking the face off. He'll take this one against Cool. Todorov from behind the goal line to the right of Page now. Sending this to the near side. Otto Reef try to set up the Miami offense. Trying to feed this to Cool. Cool down the far board. He'll have Pryor in front of him. They'll send this one around the net of Connor Mold. Jalik out to the blue line. He'll rotate around. Drop the puck down in the lower left corner. Cool, though. Couldn't get to it. Weaver will take a bump from the back. Puck loose. Cool there. And Jack Pryor going to sweep this one out the center. Stagmeyer going to send it all the way down. And Canton Akron will survive the 5-on-3 as Miami have possession. LaChance coming out of the box. He's in the lower right corner now. Trying to work past Cool. Puck will sail out to center. Benson going to send this one down in front of Page. He'll glove it, send it down as Todorov will reset it from behind the net. Far side, 3:20 left here, and too many men on the ice. Canton Akron going to go back to the penalty kill with 3:19 left in the game. Wyatt Dilley will serve the penalty for this one. And Coach Houston wants to know why. All right. Bell, Barbieri, LaChance, and Pryor stay on the ice for Canton Akron. Press from the circle. We'll have it taken away. Bell down ice, trying to pass Morton. Morton takes a shot wide left of the cage. And Morton will pick it up. Actually lose it to the right there. Going to be hemmed up, and we got a penalty coming up against Miami. Ringshauser going to head to the box for hooking. And we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 43 seconds. That's going to be a high stick, excuse me. All right. So Nick Ringshauser will head to the box for 2 minutes. Okay, correction. Brian Morton will head to the box. And now it'll be 1:55 left on the penalty to him, and 1:34 left on the penalty to Wyatt Dilley. From the far side, Benson clearing out. He'll get this one all the way out to Jack Pryor. Pryor going to swing around, and the Jets will have to vacate the zone. 2:39 left here in the game. We'll finish more than half that time on special teams. Out to center, Todorov for Miami. One through center. Stagmeyer trying to take the path away. He'll knock him into the boards, knock him off the puck. And Pryor now will set up from behind Connor Mold. And Mort tried to come, Ty Davey tried to come in and take it away. Pryor through center. Trying to work through two red jerseys. He'll lose the puck in the circle to the right of Page. Miami now going the other way. Ty Davey down the near board. He'll knock Benson down, and he'll have to reset, and send it to the far side. Will press, working to the left of Mold. Tries to take a shot, stopped by Connor Mold, and covered up. The net is off its moorings, and it's going to be no goal. They're going to call it a goal. The net was off its moorings. They're going to call it a goal. There's no way. There was a significant amount of time between the time net coming off the moorings and the time the goal was scored. The officials are going to talk. If that was a bang-bang play, so to speak, that would be one thing, but there was such a significant amount of time as the official's talking. Actually got the arm around his mouth so he can't see what we're saying. We can't see what he's saying. I don't know much about it. And no goal is the call. And I think that is the proper call. All right. We continue 4-on-4 for the next 39 seconds. And Canton Akron will have a 17-second power play. Nick Ringshauser trying to plead his case here. Will press as well. And I don't believe if we have a timeout or not. Didn't see if anybody took it. We'll keep it right here, though. 1:57 remaining in the game. 56 seconds left on the penalty to Bryant Morton. 39 seconds left on the penalty to Wyatt Dilley. Craven, LaChance, Weaver, and Black. We'll try to kill off this final 39 seconds before they go to the power play. Ringshauser in the circle. LaChance in the circle as well. In the right circle to the left of Connor Mold. Tight game here. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Puck loose. Craven trying to sweep it out. He'll get it to the near board. Press in the circle to the right of Mold. Dropping it down behind the goal line. Out to Mers, out to center. And Miami will have to clear as it heads out of the Jet zone. Craven with the puck. Have to be careful. Can't send this one out. Tried to get it out to LaChance. Couldn't quite get the pass off. Press working in between all the white jersey, and the puck still loose. Ringshauser with an opportunity. Craven going to step in. It made it past him, but stopped by Connor Mold. Black going to take a shot. Puck loose. Mers out at the blue line. Black recovering with the puck into the Miami zone. Working past Henschel. Henschel going to poke it out. And we got a whistle as Mers was down along the boards. 14 seconds left now for the Canton Akron Jets on the power play. 1:15 here in the game. Jets with a 1-0 lead. See where they're going to drop this one at, and it's going to go in the left circle to the right of Andy Page. Tight game, 1-0. Jets with the lead. Todorov, Hamilton, Henschel, and Davey all on the ice for Miami. LaChance, Stagmeyer, Benson, Barbieri, and Weaver for Canton Akron. 14 seconds left here. Benson stepping in past Todorov. Puck ended up along the boards. It'll be kept in there. Now it's going to jump the stick of Gage Weaver as Connor Mold will come out to play it. He'll get it to Barbieri. Barbieri sending it to the far side to Weaver. Weaver down through center to Benson. Ricochets to Ty Davey. Davey going to drift back and try to reset. He'll drop it for Hedgehold. Hedgehold out the center to Press. Press to Morton. Morton under some pressure. Couldn't get to it. Benson there. Benson going to drop this one, and it'll be into the glove of Andy Page. Page thought about dropping it, made the smart decision, held on to it, and we have 45 seconds left in the game. Jets 1, Redhawks nothing. 3-1 matchup here today. Redhawks tied at Team Ohio earlier. Jets get the win over the Dayton Stealth. LaChance to take the faceoff for CAK against Press. So we're going to be in the right circle to the left of Andy Page. Officials, a little dramatic there. They'll drop it finally. Henschel from around the far side. Behind the net of Page, sending it out. Press, ricocheting this one to Hamilton. Hamilton into the CAK zone. He'll work this one to the right, but too many white jerseys there. He'll go down. 28 seconds left here in the game. Press working in front of Connor Mold. And LaChance stepping in to sweep this one away. Press working from Mold's left to right. Will Press trying for the backhand. Almost bounced in. Redirected by the glove of Connor Mold. And from behind the net. Hamilton behind the net. Miami with it. Benson trying to clear it out. Stagmeyer tried to get there. And Hedgehold will keep it in the zone. LaChance holding on to it, and the Canton Akron Jets knock off another #1 in the state of Ohio. They get the 1-0 win over the Miami Junior Redhawks. Canton Akron goes 2-0 on the day. We'll step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some of the numbers, and we'll wrap it up here for the Saturday side of this showcase. We'll get you set up for tomorrow. It's Canton Akron Jets. We'll take on the Indian Hills Rangers and the Hilliard Hockey Club tomorrow That'll be at 12 o'clock and 6:40, respectively. We'll step aside quick for a timeout. Listen to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Back here one last time as we wrap it up from the Center Ice Sports Complex, Jackson Township. Take a look at some of the numbers here. Next, we'll take a look at the scoring recap, as it would be Mason Darris that would get the only goal of the game, that coming at 7:22 left in the first period. The first and only goal for either team as the Jets shut out the Miami Junior Redhawks. Andy Page would stop 33 out of 34 shots, and Miami would be 0 for 5 on the power play. Connor Mold, he would stop all 27 shots that he faced. The Canton Akron Jets would go 0 for 4 as well on the power play. A tight game here. Mason Darros, the difference there in the first period. He gets the goal and gives the Jets the win by a score of 1-0. Jets will be back on the ice tomorrow at noon. They will take on the Indian Hills Rangers as we get ready for Game 3 of this showcase weekend. We'll be back in action tomorrow night as well at 6:40. They will take on the Hilliard Hockey Club. Jets finished 2-0 today. We'll head to Sunday, and we round out this 25-26 season. And teams now speaking of and talking about the Buckeye Cup coming up at the end of February, of course. That is the playoff state championships coming up here. Those will be played down at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. Looking forward to that as we make another trip down to Southwest Ohio, where I'm sure it's going to be a little more balmy than here in the Youngstown, Canton area. For Caleb Mold, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. Your Jets finished 2-0 today. Your final score, one last time. Jets get the win over the number 1 Miami Redhawks by a score of 1-0. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 11:50 on Western Reserve Radio and the iMedia One Network.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Dallas, which shocked everybody. And San Antonio got the second pick. I actually bet San Antonio that night to win the title just because I thought, now they've got that pick. They can trade it for Giannis. I keep waiting for them to make a move. They don't seem interested in doing that. So San Antonio is a team I've always thought to watch for Giannis. It just doesn't seem like that's their mindset for whatever reason. Maybe a loss in the playoffs changes that. But to answer your question, I wouldn't be shocked if Denver catches them. I wouldn't be shocked if Denver beats OKC in a playoff series. They have looked shaky on offense. Now, maybe it's just midseason. They're bored, things like that. They're complacent. They won a championship, but they haven't played well. They haven't shot well. They're still really good on defense, but the best player in the world is Nikola Jokic, and he's on Denver, so he will give them a shot. They had a shot last year, so I would not count anything out in terms of Denver. I think it's still unlikely, but Denver coming out of the West, I think, is very viable. And you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. A month ago, I never would have thought I'm saying this. I think if they played a playoff series right now, best of 7, I think I would pick Denver.
With Jokic, absolutely. By the way, we can't bet Jokic MVP, can we? He's missed too many games, right?
He can afford to, I believe, miss one